And this is where we store our ice core samples. Well, it's cold in there, so let's suit up.
In the basement of Oregon State University's Wilkinson Hall.
So the temperature in here is minus 25 degrees Celsius.
Inside this freezer.
Okay, let's go.
The story of our atmosphere is frozen inside this ice.
So these are old samples from hundreds of meters of depth below the surface that we use to reconstruct the climate and the atmosphere of the past.
Each one of these ice core samples acts sort of like a time capsule. They're full of thousands of bubbles. Each one of those bubbles contains air thousands of years old.
So by measuring these bubbles, we can figure out what the atmosphere looked like 1,000 years ago.
OSU researcher Christo Bowsert was part of a team that traveled to the center of the Greenland ice sheet back in 2013 and 14 to drill the ice samples. His team's goal? To find out once and for all where the methane in our atmosphere right now is coming from.
Methane is a greenhouse gas, and so it traps the heat and can contribute to global warming. It's the second most important greenhouse gas after CO2.
And that's a big concern, considering methane emissions have increased by about 150% over the last 300 years, really since the Industrial Revolution. But scientists never really knew where those emissions were coming from. How much from sources like landfills or livestock?
Cow farts are one source of methane.
And how much from the fossil fuel industry? That's where the ice samples came in. The researchers compared samples from before we started extracting and using fossil fuels to after. To their surprise, they found no evidence of human-caused methane in the atmosphere pre-industrial revolution. In other words,
all the fossil methane is because of human contributions, such as fossil fuels and heating our homes and things like that.
In fact, their research concluded the fossil fuel industry emits up to 40% more methane than previously thought. And since methane lasts only about 9 years in our atmosphere in comparison to the thousands of years carbon dioxide lasts, cutting down on human-caused methane emissions could make a big difference in slowing climate change.
With reducing methane, you simply get more bang for your buck. What happens is that methane is a more powerful greenhouse gas than CO2. And so by reducing methane, we get a more immediate result.